The white smoke billowed from the chimney atop the Sistine Chapel. A hush fell over the throngs gathered in St. Peter's Square. The world held its breath. After weeks of anticipation, a new pope was about to be revealed. From the balcony, a figure emerged, bathed in the golden light of the Roman afternoon. It was Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle of the Philippines, now His Holiness, Pope, papal name. The crowd erupted in a cacophony of cheers and applause. A son of Asia had ascended to the throne of St. Peter, a historic first for the Catholic Church. The weight of centuries of tradition rested on his shoulders. Yet as he gazed upon the sea of faces before him, a warm smile spread across Pope Tagle's face. He raised his hand in a gesture of peace, and the world leaned in to hear his first words as the Vicar of Christ. "Dear brothers and sisters in Christ," Pope Tagle began, his voice resonating with humility and compassion, "peace be with you." The words, spoken in Italian, echoed the traditional papal blessing, yet carried a distinct warmth that resonated with the crowd. "We are called to be instruments of God's love in the world," he continued, his voice gaining strength, "to build bridges of understanding, not walls of division." The phrase, "build bridges, not walls," instantly struck a chord with listeners. It was a message desperately needed in a world increasingly fractured by conflict and mistrust. The new pope spoke of the challenges facing humanity: poverty, injustice, violence, and the environmental crisis. Yet his message was not one of despair, but of hope. "We are not alone," he reassured the crowd. "We have each other, and we have the love of God, which is stronger than any darkness." Across the globe, millions watched and listened as Pope Tagle delivered his first message. In his native Philippines, church bells pealed with joy. People danced in the streets, tears streaming down their faces. For the world's third largest Catholic nation, it was a moment of immense pride and profound spiritual significance. From the Vatican, news crews beamed images of the newly elected Pope to every corner of the earth. Social media erupted with messages of congratulations and support. #Pope Tagle and #Bridges Not Walls dominated trending topics, reflecting the global impact of his words. World leaders, both religious and secular, responded with messages of hope and optimism. The Archbishop of Canterbury hailed Pope Tagle as a man of deep faith and unwavering commitment to justice. The Dalai Lama, in a message of support, expressed his hope for a world where all beings can live together in peace and harmony. Pope Tagle's inaugural address, while uniquely his own, resonated with themes that have echoed throughout the long history of the papacy. His call for peace and unity recalled the powerful pleas of Pope John XXIII in his encyclical Pacem in Terris, and the tireless efforts of Pope John Paul II to bridge divides between nations and religions. Yet there was a freshness, a distinct emphasis on dialogue and inclusivity in Pope Tagle's words that resonated with the challenges of the 21st century. His message, delivered with humility and warmth, seemed to signal a new chapter in the Church's engagement with the modern world. The world listened intently, eager to see how this new shepherd, this voice from the East, would lead the Catholic Church into the uncharted waters of the future. Peace, unity, hope, unpacking the core of Pope Tagle's vision. Though brief, Pope Tagle's first address offered a glimpse into his vision for the Church and the world. Three themes resonated most strongly: peace, unity, and hope. His call for peace went beyond the absence of conflict. He spoke of a peace rooted in justice, a peace that addressed the root causes of poverty, inequality, and violence. This echoed his work in the Philippines, where he had been a vocal advocate for the poor and marginalized. Unity, for Pope Tagle, did not mean uniformity. He emphasized the importance of dialogue and understanding between people of different faiths, cultures, and backgrounds. His own experience bridging the cultural divide between Asia and the West had clearly shaped this inclusive vision. Finally, Pope Tagle's message was infused with a profound sense of hope. He reminded the world that even in the darkest of times, the light of faith, love, and compassion could never be extinguished. This message of hope, offered with sincerity and conviction, resonated deeply with a world weary of conflict and division. The Shepherd from the East: How Asian Roots Shape a Global Papacy. Pope Tagle's election marked a significant moment in the history of the Catholic Church, the first pope from Asia, a continent where Christianity is a minority religion experiencing remarkable growth. His background brought a fresh perspective to the papacy, one shaped by the unique cultural and religious landscape of Asia. From the bustling streets of Manila, where he served as Archbishop, Pope Tagle brought a deep understanding of the challenges and aspirations of the developing world. He had witnessed firsthand the struggles of poverty, injustice, and social inequality, yet he had also seen the transformative power of faith, the resilience of the human spirit, and the importance of community. His Asian heritage was evident in his demeanor, humble, approachable, and deeply respectful of other cultures and religions. He embodied the spirit of dialogue and encounter that had characterized his ministry. Many hoped that this approach would define his papacy, fostering greater understanding and collaboration between the Church and the wider world. A Church of the People, Pope Tagle's emphasis on inclusivity and dialogue. From the outset, Pope Tagle emphasized a vision of the Church that was open, welcoming, and engaged with the world. He spoke of a Church of the poor, echoing the words of Pope Francis, a Church that stood in solidarity with the marginalized and oppressed. He stressed the importance of listening to the voices of those on the peripheries of society, the poor, the marginalized, and the forgotten. This commitment to inclusivity extended to those who had felt excluded from the Church in the past. He spoke of building a bigger table, one that could accommodate everyone, regardless of their sexual orientation, gender identity, or marital status. Dialogue, Pope Tagle believed, was essential for healing divisions and fostering understanding. He encouraged open and honest conversations within the Church and with other faith traditions. This commitment to dialogue, many hoped, would lead to greater understanding and collaboration in addressing the pressing issues facing humanity. Challenges and opportunities. Navigating a world in flux. Pope Tagle's papacy began at a time of great change and uncertainty. The world faced complex challenges: climate change, global inequality, political polarization, and the rise of religious extremism. The Catholic Church, too, was grappling with internal divisions and a loss of trust in the wake of scandals. Yet amidst these challenges, there were also opportunities. Pope Tagle's election, with its message of hope and unity, had energized Catholics worldwide. His emphasis on dialogue and inclusivity resonated with a younger generation seeking a more welcoming and relevant church. The new Pope's Asian background provided a unique opportunity to build bridges with the fastest-growing Christian communities in the world. His commitment to social justice and his experience in the developing world positioned him to be a powerful advocate for the poor and marginalized. Legacy of hope. What will Pope Tagle's papacy mean for the future? As the sun began to set on Rome, casting a warm glow over St. Peter's Square, Pope Tagle concluded his first address with a message of hope and a call to action. "Let us go forth with courage and compassion," he urged the crowd, "to build a world where peace reigns, love triumphs, and all God's children can flourish." His words, spoken with sincerity and conviction, resonated deeply with the millions who had tuned in to witness this historic moment. Only time would tell what impact Pope Tagle's papacy would have on the Catholic Church and the world. But on this day, a sense of hope and anticipation filled the air. Would he succeed in bridging the divides within the Church and the wider world? Could his message of unity and dialogue offer a path forward in an increasingly fractured world? These were the questions that lingered as the world reflected on the dawn of a new era in the Catholic Church. Please subscribe to our channel History Documentary Hub for more insightful videos and intriguing content.